become very overwhelming sometimes. Like when the design you've pictured is not going exactly as planned, you are so quick to just give up on it entirely. And so I thought it would be really nice for me to share a few things I wish I knew about sewing to make a fellow beginner feel more comfortable, like they're not alone. Hi, my name is Yvonne. I make sewing content. I make sewing videos, vlogs. I make tutorials. Not yet. If it's something that you're really interested in, like, comment, and subscribe. Tip number 1, try on your projects as you go. The most annoying thing is being done with the outfit completely and realizing that the neckline is too high, the sleeves are too big, the shirt is too baggy, and there's so many things wrong with it. At that point, the tendency for you to leave it and just forget about the whole project is so high. But when you're sewing and you're trying on the project as you go, it's easier for you to correct any mistakes that are there or any mistakes that you see and then progress and move on to the next step. Number 2, choose projects that are practical. It's very nice to see projects like somebody making a Cinderella ball gown or something really outrageous. Like, they're very nice to watch, but think about it. How practical is it for you? Where will you wear that to? How often will you wear that? Because nowadays, fabrics are expensive. Sewing accessories are expensive. And spending hundreds of Ghana cedis on a project that you're not going to use, it doesn't seem like a smart idea. Don't sew things that are trendy just because they're trendy. You know, there's some trendy outfits that people end up liking because it's part of their style, but there are also some trendy things that, it doesn't make sense. Like, why are you doing that? Why are you sewing that? You're going to hate the dress after 3 months. So why are you wasting your energy and your effort on it? Don't do it. Always make sure that something you're sewing is part of your style. It's something you're comfortable in. It's something that's conducive to your weather conditions. It's something that's conducive to your weather conditions. Number of times I've sewn a long sleeve shirt or a turtleneck shirt and I will just be waiting for it to rain so that I can wear it and feel warm. That one, when I wear it, I'm still feeling hot. Like, don't make things that you know you can't wear all the time. Make things that are part of your style. It's not just going to be a trend. It's something that will be in your closet for like the next 3-4 years. Tip number 4, you can find every technique on YouTube. And I mean it. You can literally find every technique on YouTube. I went to fashion school for only a year and part of me felt like I didn't know enough to make things on my own. So every little thing I'll call up my teacher. I'll be like, oh, I need to guide me on this. I need you to guide me on that. And I got to a point where I wasn't so confident in the things I was making. Like, even if I know how it's supposed to be done, I wasn't so sure if it was the right way. But enrolling into the University of YouTube really helps you out. As long as you know what you're making, the name of what you're making, or the name of the technique you're looking for, you'll find a tutorial for it. I'll see if I can link 1 or 2 YouTube channels that they're really good when it comes to specific techniques. So yeah, I'll link them below. Number 5, buy breathable fabrics. Always go for a cotton blend. The synthetic fabrics, the polyester fabrics, it's Ghana. If it's not raining, it's hot. Don't do that to yourself. Just look for fabrics that are very breathable, that you will not sweat buckets in. Fabrics that will not burn once the iron touches it. RIP to all the clothes I've lost because I didn't check the regulation on the iron. Oh my god. There are other fabrics besides African print. I wish somebody had told me that as a beginner that there are other fabrics to work with besides African print. For some reason, that was all I was buying. Every time I had to learn something new, I was always gravitating towards African print. I don't know why. And nobody ever thought to tell me that, oh, hey, you can use a cheap fabric. So here, explore. Use other fabrics besides African print. Hey, this one here, I don't know why they didn't tell me. I really feel like they didn't do me good by this. They didn't do me good at all. But always make a sample. It's either you're making a sample, a mock-up, a toil, or a prototype. Basically, always make whatever design it is in a cheaper fabric before you cut on your fashion fabric. Because imagine working with an expensive way and you make a mistake. What will you do? What will you do? Because once you've cut the thing, you've cut it. If you don't leave enough allowance to give yourself enough space to make a mistake, you don't mess up. Yeah, it always make a sample. Always make a sample before you cut onto your fashion fabric. Number 8, take a break. Can't emphasize this enough. Take a break. If you're sewing something and you get frustrated, if you keep stitching the same thing and then you unpick and then you stitch and then you unpick, just take a break. Throw the project away for like a day or two. Like sometimes taking a break isn't just 30 minutes to an hour. Sometimes it's coming back the next day with a fresh mind and food in your belly. Take a break, leave the project, go and do something else, go and read, go and watch a movie, go out, do something, and then come back to it with a fresh mindset. Don't let the project over you, okay? It's just a dress, eh? No. Go and sleep, okay? Cut and press your pieces before you even turn on the machine. This really saves time. I used to do this thing where I'll cut the main pieces of the outfit and start sewing before I even cut the little pieces. So if I'm making a shirt, I'll end up cutting all the big pieces like the front, the back, the sleeves, the collar, and then I won't cut the plackets, I won't cut the cuffs. Number 10, don't throw your patterns away. For Ghanaians, buying patterns are expensive, so most of the time we just buy brown paper and make our own patterns based on our measurements. At times I want to recreate a design, but I want to use different pieces from different outfits. So once those pieces are there and I have them labeled out and everything, it's so easy for me to just pick each piece and cut, especially for a midnight project, like when you can't sleep and you just want to sew something. It makes it fun. And a bonus tip, label your pattern, label your pieces. Yeah, label every single piece and what you have to do in it. Write down your name, write down how many pieces you have to cut, write down the date, what piece that is, and also indicate the grain in which it's supposed to be cut, either on the bias or on the straight grain. Always indicate that. All those things make the sewing experience that much more enjoyable. So yeah, that's it for this video. I hope you learned something. I hope you took something away from this video, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. Bye.